Thank you. With word that President Trump wants a recount in Wisconsin, what happens next? CBS 58's Winnie Dortch live with a breakdown of what a recount might look like. Winnie.
Well, the first step, the president will ask the state for a recount. Once that's done, the process will start the following day, and election officials have 2 weeks to get that recount done.
It's a process that won't take overnight to get done. With Joe Biden the projected winner in Wisconsin by 20,000 votes, now President Donald Trump was already talking recount.
Under state law, the margin has to be within 1%, so Donald Trump would be within his rights to request a recount.
Marquette professor Paul Nolet says there has to be a real reasoning behind a recount and not just claims.
It's unlikely that courts, unless there's very clear indications of irregular ballots or fraud.
Once President Trump officially petitions for a recount, he will have to pay for it.
It looks like the cost can be fairly substantial. I mean, the estimates are maybe around $2 or $3 million in order to conduct a full statewide recount.
And those recount results would be due 13 days from the date it was requested. So here's how it's done.
Everything goes through the machine. It's only the ones that are questionable. Maybe the machine rejected it. Maybe it's sort of blurry. Maybe it's unclear. Those are the ones that you do by hand.
Professor Mordecai Lee of UW-Milwaukee says as they are doing those by hand, they are watched closely.
So you've got the observers from the Republicans and the Democrats essentially looking over the shoulder of those questionable ballots.
If parties disagree on one or more ballots, Lee says it will be set aside for court, which means the procedure will take longer.
And it's important to know that every state has different recount rules and regulations. Live in Milwaukee, Winnie Dortch,